Morning! I have woken up in the best mood ever. Slept like an absolute baby. Really needed that. Was feeling a bit yesterday, but nice evening with my lad. Chilled out, made him tea. Yeah, it was good. Offer accepted on a property yesterday, so that always helps lift the mood. So that was on New Church Road in Stacksteads. So tenanted at 550 or 525, 75 grand purchase, and another one's just been listed on the same row at 90 grand. Boom. Cracking result. Absolutely brilliant for the client. So easy 15 grand made for him just like that. And it's tenanted. And it's paying market rate, which is really rare to find, you know, a tenanted property where they're actually paying what they should be. Usually it's like 400 quid or 425 and no one will touch it because obviously it doesn't even meet, what's it called, the rent criteria for mortgage. Excuse me. So yeah, absolutely brilliant result. I've got up, I've put the dishwasher on, I've tidied up, I've had a shower, and it's 5 to 8. So yeah, look, smiling. Yeah. Done the majority of my morning stuff. So it's literally, I'm about to leave for the gym in the next 5-10 minutes because obviously the traffic is horrific at the moment because the one road down there, they are literally digging every section of it up. Although when I drove through last night or yesterday, one of them had gone, so maybe it won't be as bad, but we'll soon find out. So sorry, bit of a tickly throat this morning. Plans for today are I have physio. As always, for anyone who cares, my back actually is getting so much better. I woke up this morning and I wasn't in pain, so that's probably why I'm in a good mood. I'm going to nip to Olive Lane because Matt was there yesterday doing some snagging painting and stuff, so I can photograph that and get the listing on live. Pretty much it plan wise. Get back after physio and just do a little bit of odds and sods that I need to finish off, and I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. So fingers crossed, nice chilled day to keep me in a nice good mood. Yeah, God, yeah, amazing what a decent night's sleep does to you, isn't it? Yeah, loads done, feel good. I don't even think it's raining today. I think it's actually dry. Wow, fucking hell. I might well put lottery on there. Win some money. So yeah, that's me for today. Oh, go get beaten up by Joe at the gym and then beaten up by the physio. Anyway, have a great day. Well, today is just full of little wins. So we've got a property on Market Street in Whitworth, and the client bought it a year and a half ago. So it's on the main road, and in front of the house there's like a divot, obviously because the traffic flows, and it fills with water. So obviously we live in a wet area, so there's literally like 3/4 of the year a puddle in front of this house. So every car that drives down this main road splashes the front of the house, which has caused damp issues, as you can imagine. It's damaged the front door. It's just been a nightmare. So we actually reported this over a year ago. Photographs, videos, you name it, we did it. And we just kept getting the same response of, there isn't an issue, we don't know what you're on about. There isn't an issue, we don't know what you're on about. Anyway, so I've just drove past and they've tarmacked it. We've had to go up the chain to complain, we've kicked off, we've moaned, we've sent about 300 emails. Honestly, we've just gone on and on and on and on and on. And yeah, they've finally fixed it. Not contacted us, I just drove past then and spotted it. So next wet weather, gonna have a look, see if there's any puddles. And now we're gonna fill in a claim form for the landlord and try and get him a brand new front door. Because it's obviously the constant splashing has damaged the door. You know, the things in the background, people have no idea the sort of stuff we get up to. But yeah, buzzing. I know it sounds really, really stupid, but actually buzzing by that because it has taken us so long. So, another little win for today. Woohoo! Bet you've never seen anyone get so excited over a tarmac toll. Something interesting, that there is Darwin Tower or Jubilee Tower, and let me find it. That, you see that? That's Blackpool Tower. And that in the background is the sea. How mad's that? You can see Blackpool all the way from Darwin. So there you go. So just got to Olive Lane, just put the lights on, got the special camera. So now it's time to photograph the property and get the rental images listed. Well, it's 2 PM, we're done. So, woo! This afternoon's exciting plans are Married at First Sight Australia, season 4. Said it's my guilty pleasure. What can I say? I told Joe in the gym today and he was just like, what? I was like, yeah, guilty pleasure, don't care what anyone says, love it. So that's it, signing off. Literally just finished off some odds and sods I needed to do. And that's it, my brain is going off now. So happy Tuesdays, love Tuesdays. Good afternoon. Well, it's 1 o'clock and I've pretty much had the most boring morning ever. Just sat in front of the laptop doing boring little jobs that I really didn't want to do. And that is literally as exciting as today's going to be. It's absolutely miserable. It's wet, it's cold, it's always cold, bored of being cold. Yeah, that is literally as exciting as today is, admin work. So I'm just on my way to my son's primary school because it's topic afternoon today. So I'm there at 2 o'clock to see what he's been up to. Then picking the daughter up after school as well. Going out for a curry with my mum, sister, kids and my dad. That's pretty much it for today. Bit of a no frills Wednesday. I am passing Alma Street on my way to the school, so I'm just going to nip in. It's had new kitchen in, redecorated, new carpets, and the carpets were finished yesterday, so I'm just going to quickly pop my head in and see how it's looking, because we're doing viewings this Saturday. That's it. So there we go. Boring day. So just got to Alma Street, see the nice new carpets are in. It's just a few little bits of snagging, so a bit of skirting board, bit of touch up in that corner. Kitchen, main units are in. This is literally the size of the kitchen, by the way. This is how tiny it is. New sockets needed and a bit of tiling. So get them finished next week. Just have it all cleaned up. Obviously the extractor hood needs to go on, so integrated oven. So we've still got the floor to go down there. Ooh, carpet floor. Bloody stair floor, Jesus. Oh. New carpet, looking nice. Bathroom vinyl to go in. Bedroom, so still not quite finished. It should have been done by yesterday. But this isn't our usual fitter. The landlord's organised this. Probably wouldn't have gone with this either. It's a bit too fluffy for rental. You get wear marks. We use a really tight loop so it doesn't wear as much. So what you find is, say you've got your bed there, where they walk around it gets flat and that stays fluffy. Yeah, that's it. So just a couple of bits of snagging that I need to do. Probably get Matt here on, well, it'll have to be Friday morning now, because cleaners are in Friday afternoon and this chap's not finished. So yeah, there we go. So I'll get some pictures now and then off to school. Good morning. Oh, it's 10 to 8. Slept like a baby again last night. Really needed that again. So despite me looking like this, I actually feel really good. Oh, pardon me, excuse me. Have a yawn in that for free. So Thursday morning, gym at 9. Just about to sort of leave the house, get my bits together. I've actually wrote down what's happened yesterday because I keep forgetting. So at the moment we've got admin girl in lettings off sick. She's off for 2 weeks, so between us all we're just sort of pulling together and picking up elements of her work. So obviously the lettings agency now is massive. Well, it's not massive, it's 200 properties, but that just leaves Claire on her own, which I think she said we've got 5 move-ins this weekend and 2 move-outs. So I don't think people realise the volume of sort of paperwork and admin side that's required with move-ins, you know, with the checking and out inventories and actually physically going around and inspecting, etc. So yeah, we're all chipping in for that at the moment. We're bidding on 2 properties at the moment for clients. One is in auction. We tried to get the offer before it went live, but unfortunately we missed that because of delays checking the legal packs and all the background stuff that we need to do. So that's now in a live auction. I think that finishes Friday. So we're just gonna have to bid on it old school. We also submitted an offer on a regular sale yesterday. Went back with a counter offer late last night. So not sure on that one. We'll have to see what comes back today. Fingers crossed we can secure that for the client. I've had someone book a site visit for New Year's Eve because I've not thought that far in front, I'm not going to lie. So this morning I've gone through my diary because I'm having 2 weeks off at Christmas, everyone else does. The business completely shuts down. Obviously we're still looking after tenant maintenance, but everything else shuts down. So I've just been through this morning and removed all the options for site visits. There's still some client calls available, just not as many because I need to switch off as well. And I'm busy over Christmas, seeing the kids, you know, and all that. So I'm going to get in touch with that potential client at some point this morning. Just rearrange that one because there's not a chance I'm going out New Year's Eve. Not a chance. So that one's going to get cancelled. Should have completed on property on Taylor Street yesterday. That's been delayed because the solicitor's on holiday. So why schedule it in while you're on holiday? Just the incompetence throughout everything just baffles me. It's been scheduled for completion for at least 3 weeks yesterday. So why would the solicitor do it while they're on holiday? So waiting to hear back. So I'm assuming that's going to be next week. Not heard anything back because they're on holiday. So yeah, and then I've got a proper irritating thing at the moment. I can't compile any videos. My laptop keeps crashing because, to be fair, it's not really suitable for like media and stuff because it was never, I just use spreadsheets and Dropbox, WhatsApp on my computer and emails. So I haven't got like a top spec laptop and it just keeps fudging out on me. I think that's the best way to say it. Keeps crashing. Anyone who knows anything about computers, which considering I've got a degree in IT that I never used, I don't really. The CPU just can't cope with it and just keeps flaking out. So I can't create any videos and I can't upload any. And I really don't want to have to buy another laptop for software editing and video editing. So but I think I'm gonna have to. I really don't want to spend any money I don't need to. And then it's the swapping over between laptops as well, updating everything. It's just a ball ache and time consuming. So I really don't want to do that, but you know, I'm really struggling like with some of the social media and just creating little video clips for like those Facebook reels and whatever they are. I'm not really into it all, but I just know I have to post stuff. And it's crashing and being slow and generally being a massive butthole. So, sucks to suck, I guess. Best raid the piggy bank. So today I've got gym, then I'm going to nip into Olive Lane to photograph the dining room because the carpet's just gone in for that before the before viewings this weekend. We've had a move out on Lomax Street in Darwin. They did a inspection yesterday and there's some like non-tenant related issues. I think that there might be a little bit of damp and stuff, so I'm going to go on site and have an inspection on that, see what work needs doing, and then gauge whether we can list it this weekend for viewings next weekend. With any luck, it'll just be minor work that we can sort of get the viewings done, tenant found, and then get the work completed whilst they're going through referencing and stuff like that. Because as you can imagine, there's always a gap between the tenant taking the property and then them moving in, usually a week or two. So that'd give me ample time to sort of get the jobs done and dusted. But obviously the property needs to be in a condition where viewing it looks good, because there's no point in doing it and there's damp everywhere and people see it, because no bugger's going to rent it because they won't believe we'll fix it. Because there's that many bad agents out there. Tenants don't trust anything. So, yeah. And then just general, I think got a bit of social media to do. That's it, I think. So I'll hopefully be finished for 9, 10, 11, 12, 12:30, 1 at the latest. So yeah, fingers crossed I can be finished for 1 and then just have a chill out this afternoon. Oh, the weather. I can hear that wind howling. My God, it sounds like there's a hurricane out there. So really not looking forward to venturing outside now in the cold car. So that's it for today. Gotta mourn like a bitch. So it's Thursday morning podcast time on the way to the gym. I've got a little microphone now, so hopefully that helps with sound. You can really enjoy my northern twang, can't you? So it's mortgage. The podcast is on how the mortgage market is at the moment. So for the last 3 months we've not had any rise on the base interest rate, so we're at 5.25% still, which obviously is putting a lot of confidence back into sort of the lenders, because they can plan forward now. Mortgage product interest rates are still falling sort of daily, obviously not vast amounts, but they're doing the positive, so things are starting to get better out there. I must admit, just from myself, I'm remortgaging my apartments, and since I was offered a product in September, and that's dropped. That dropped last week, so I chased up the broker and got him to get in touch with a lender about changing my product to the new one. It's only, probably 50-60 quid a month saving, but over 5 years, that's months, you know, that certainly adds up. So so it's definitely getting better on the mortgage front now. From what they were interviewing a mortgage broker, and from what she was saying is that they are now starting to see a huge volume in people getting, you know, putting applications in, property purchases stacking better. Obviously now if you add in the fact that, you know, properties, well, where we are as well, is currently the cheapest it's been for a while. You know, cheap property, better mortgage rates, you know, more people buying. Definitely see right now as being that sweet spot. I think at the moment you can pick stuff up still under what it was 12 months ago, so you'll definitely get a bit of capital growth for nothing, because if, as I've been saying now throughout this little video thing I'm doing, the interest I'm seeing, it's huge compared to where we've been for the last 12 months. So as I keep saying, you know, the more interest there is, the sooner property prices are going to go up, and that's just the fact of it. So anyone buying right now, you know, in 12 months time, I think they'll be pretty chuffed with themselves, because they'll have made some free money without doing anything, without being creative or just buying a house at the right time. So yeah, one of the news stories is that the number of landlords in the market is still decreasing. So there's still lots of landlords exiting the market compared to those coming in, a net loss. But a large number of the landlords now leaving are those who bought down south, where the sort of yields are really low, because, you know, when times were good and interest rates were low, you got a lot of supposed experts out there, you know, saying, you know, play the capital growth game, high yielding properties are rubbish. Well, guess what, us with the high yielding properties, you know, our mortgages can double, triple, and we still make a profit, and we don't have to sell. Whereas all these landlords who've, you know, they've got the properties down south that are worth, what, I don't know, a couple of 100, 300, 400,000, not actually pulling in much rent. You know, for them, as soon as the interest rates went up, they're in shit's creek, to put it politely. So just goes to show you, from a personal perspective, I've always bought for cash flow, and you know, any capital growth has just been sort of a little Brucey bonus on the side. But, you know, in the area that I operate in, we've had really good capital increases. So with, you know, myself and sheep in the road, welcome to Lancashire. Yeah, you know, for myself and some of my earlier clients, you know, they've had the benefit of the properties have gone up in value, the rents have gone up, and they've had good cash flow. So, you know, they've been able to have the cake, eat it, and then go and have someone else's. So it just goes to show you. But yeah, again, you know, from everything I'm listening to and reading, the signs are still there for prices to grow. I listened to something the other day, and someone was predicting still more falls in the property market, as in property prices, but I don't know, I just can't see it personally. Obviously I can't speak for the entire country, but in my area, you know, the demand we're seeing on everything we're putting offers in, the amount of clients that are coming to me wanting properties, interest rates being better. They're not great, but they're better than they were. Inflation's falling. I think with 4% weren't we last time? So if that drops again, there's just this lovely little storm at the moment. Well, not a storm, but just a nice bubbling pot where things are going to just pick up again. So that's just my 2p. I'm not an expert. Although I don't think experts are experts, to be fair. I can only sort of comment on, what I'm personally seeing. Come on, you absolute pleb. When you flash someone and they just sit there for 10 minutes. But yeah, I can only comment on what I'm seeing. Someone who's based, I don't know, down south, up north, further up north. They may be seeing different things, but I can only comment on, what's happening in my area. That's my prediction. I might be wrong, might fall flat on its face, but for me, just the basic fundamentals of cheap property, amazing rents, dropping interest rates. I can't see why more people wouldn't buy. So, and obviously the more people that buy, the only thing that happens with property prices is they go up. So that's me. Right, I'm getting back to my podcast now. Afternoon, it's 25 to 2. I'm done for the day now. Didn't end up going to Olive Lane to photograph the dining room. I've lost the SD card for the camera. Sure I had it in my pocket yesterday. Can't find it anywhere. Well done. And didn't go to Lomax Street because as I drove past I noticed the cleaners were there. Excuse me. So just decided to leave it for today. From what I've seen on the images for the tenancy change, we can get away with just doing a light bit of work and getting it on the rental market and then dealing with the other issues sort of in a week or two's time. So just try and reduce that the void period. Very conscious that obviously it's the 23rd of November, Christmas is in a month, so there aren't going to be as many people looking to be moving. That bib up is my WhatsApp going crazy as always. So there aren't going to be many people looking to move, so really need to just get it on the market and try and get a tenant found ASAP so we don't end up slipping into Christmas and then obviously no one's seeing it. So yeah, no issues with that. Got back in obviously after the gym, finished off a few bits and bobs admin wise, did social media for today and tomorrow. So that's all ticked off. Did some boring stuff like going through some of my accounts and looking at where I have big payments come out each month and planning them into a little tracker that I have so that I've got the money set aside. So really exciting that. But it's just another of those little jobs that you never really get round to. But now I've done it, I'll always have money to pay them instead of sort of sometimes having to scratch around to, pay this and pay that because the money will be sat there waiting. So just being a grown up, boring, innit? So we're gonna go get a shower now, and then we are nipping to the pub to play some pool and have a pint. So 22-2, I'm hoping by, God, how's it 20-2? 3 o'clock, I'm on my first pint. And probably get my arse handed to me again, playing pool. Because I got battered 4-0 last time, so maybe I'll win one this time. So I'll see everyone tomorrow.